G'day and welcome back to Dark Solar Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. Yes, we are back here in FS22. Gee, strangely enough, and we are back in France. All right, let's continue on. So, as of the last episode, we finished converting our 3 fields here. I'll just bring up the map quickly. We've converted our 3 maps here into our 3 fields into 1 field. And we are just about to pick up all the rocks from here. We've got our combine harvester over here trying to finish off the sunflower harvest on field 36. And then we had a bit of an epiphany. Yes, another epiphany. At the end of the last episode, what we're going to try and do is we're going to harvest all this. We're going to turn it around really quickly and lay some grass. So we're going to sow some grass in field 36 and our 40s. I'm going to call this field 40s. And then hopefully what we can do is we can, in between this period of time here where we get this sowed in, I'm hoping to get that done before November, we can at least get 1, maybe 2 harvests of grass prior to as planting in March for the sunflowers, or where's the canola? Where's my canola? So canola we've already passed the what's name. So it's going to be sunflowers we're going to be planting. So hopefully we can get a couple of what's names in there. But instead of sitting here and yabbing it on, we need to get this started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy running. I'm going to do a header row, and then I'm going to put him on a hired hand. I'm going to go over and finish off the combine harvest on the other field. This won't take too long at all to get this done, and then we can just come straight over. I'm not going to roll it. I'm just going to come straight over with the seeder and put the grass in. Because we don't have to have a high yield. I'm really not fussed about having a really high yield. I just want to get the grass in the ground so as we can harvest it as soon as possible. And that takes a bit more of a load, as I'm just going all over the shop. A bit more of a load off demand for cutting grass off the side of the fields and all that sort of stuff, which is a bit more of a pain in the bum. I mean, it certainly gets us enough grass, but it's not an ideal situation to always be battling with the trees and the combines or whatever else they're doing it. I don't normally do it when I've got combines running, but you know what I mean. So we're just going to get this sorted as quick as we can, and hopefully if we can pull this off, then it might be sort of our way of cycling through, and it also gives us stuff to do in between our normal busy times between harvesting and then also the prepping of the field. So the ploughing, the cultivating, the liming, the fertilizing, and the seeding. Because in between that, there's not a lot going on because we're not doing forestry or anything else, because we simply refuse to do forestry. So yeah, it's and apart from that, the only other thing is dealing with the animals. So and they only really need the occasional bit of food. So there's not really that much really in maintenance for them. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. All right, so we've got header rows done both ends. So now I can just set him up. Off you go. And we're going to go back over here and grab the combine and finish off this field. All right, well, we got 92%. I'm going to go up here first, though. I'm going to offload what's left in here, because this last little bit will probably will fill up the tank. Now, I'm going to say, surprisingly, and everyone's going to be surprised to hear this, the John Deere's actually been running quite well. I haven't disliked running it too much, other than the fact it just pains me to say that I'm running the John Deere. But we'll get over it. The shrink will love all the appointments, I'm sure. All right, to offload the sunflowers, this will go over to the oil processing plant again, and we'll be good to go. So there's not a lot down there to finish harvesting off, so it won't take a lot more work to finish this off, and then we'll come over here, we cultivate and do all that. So while we're seeding, we'll probably send the Xerion over here to cultivate this field, and then when we finish the seeding over on the other side, the 40s field, we'll then come over here and lay the grass down here. All right, there we go. Another load done. That's like 10, 11 loads out of this combine without it catching on fire. I mean, that's incredulous. Someone call the Guinness Book of Records. I'm joking. I'm joking. All the John Deere fans, and some of them actually. In fact, I think some of them are only part-time members of my channel. They sort of realise that I badmouth John Deere so much, and then they just leave. They don't hang around. But I'm going to say it here, and I don't say it very often, but it's not that I actually hate John Deere. It's just something that's good for the channel. I'm not overly impressed by John Deere. I've never really overly enjoyed or liked looking at them. But since we started the channel, and we always said we didn't like John Deere and and we sort of formed a bit of an in-game hatred of them. It's just a sticking point. It's a topic. It's an argument. It's gets people talking and seemingly gets some people irate as well. I've had quite a few messages where it's like, why do you hate John Deere so much? And I've had a couple of abusive messages actually about the fact that I shouldn't hate John Deere because they're the best brand in the US and all this and that, and I should be more patriotic. It's like, well, champ, I'm not an American, so I don't need to be patriotic towards John Deere. So as far as I'm concerned, you can take that and stick it up a Yankee. But I'm patriotic, yes, but I'm not patriotic to the Star Spangled Banner in any way, shape or form, because I'm not American, strangely enough. And if you can't work that out by my accent, then you have some bigger issues, my friend. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going like that. I'll get more hate mail. Right. Then again, hate mail can be sent to GPO box. No, I'm kidding. If you wish to send me hate mail, do it. I don't care. I've dealt with far worse in my life, I can assure you. Anyway, we'll just continue on. And but yeah, so that I don't actually hate John Deere. It's just something that's good for the channel. So yeah. But I will admit I am an unadulterated class fanboy. If you haven't worked that by now, then again you've been living under a rock. But yeah, I do have. I mean, look, the only good thing about John Deere in my eyes is the colours, the green and gold, right? Because that's Australia's colours. That's the only good thing about it. But apart from that, yeah, no, got no interest in it at all. Sorry. I'm sorry if that triggers you in any way, shape or form. But yeah. But anyway, it's all good. All right, so we've finished the harvest now. That's good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to offload into this. I'm going to take the combine back to the farm. We're going to come back over, grab the McCormick, offload that. And hopefully when the Xerion has finished his job over there of picking up all the stones, we will then be able to... wanted to fold the bloody header, not the combine. You're a spanker. Yeah, so once we've done that, then we'll be able to get the grass in and go from there. So that should be interesting. Now, hopefully, there'll be no traffic come storming down over the bridge, because this is one of the problems with these maps where you've got very, very narrow roads. Here we go. First car coming down. Yep, see, you moron. See, this is where the traffic is painful. You know, I've just rearranged his roof. That's okay. All right, I'm going to see. I don't know this is going to fit in my shed that I had the other combine and the Deutz-Fahr in. We'll go and see. Might have to build a custom shed just for the combine. I'm thinking it's going to be quite likely, especially with the big bin on the top. If we didn't have the big bin on the top, I'd probably fit it in okay, but I don't think it's going to fit okay at the moment. All right, so we're going to lower that and disconnect, and we'll see if we can fit in. No chance. No chance in the world. Oh, it's going to let me. I probably shouldn't, but it's going to let me. You know what? We'll just pretend we didn't see it. Thank you, John Deere. More hate mail. Alright, here we go. Yep, we've built the shed around it. Now we're not bringing it back out again. Okay, all good. Right, leave you there, shut you down. Alright, how are we going with the rock picking? He's doing okay. He's doing a pretty good job. That's okay. All right, I'm going to go back and get the McCormick and offload this to the facility. And then, yeah, it'll be good. I could actually grab the case and start cultivating this in. I might do that as well. Just prep this field up, ready to go. In fact, what we might do is I might do that now. I might just grab the case, put a worker in there, and get that underway. I'll just park you there. Thank you very much. And we're going to grab you. Where's my cultivator gone? I bet you I didn't put it away anywhere, did I? No, it's over there, isn't it? Right. It's over here where we swapped over for the plough. So we'll run over here, we'll grab this. Head over, plough the field really quickly, and then we can get it seeded with grass and see whether we can actually bring our plan to fruition. I want to do this as quick as we can because it is getting dark. Right. Might be a bit of night work. Alright. No traffic? Yeah, there is traffic. It'd be nice, thank you. Right. Off we go. They're flying, Danny. Now I know why I turned off traffic. Okay. Now, I'm just going to set you up. Like, no, I'm not. I'm just going to put you here and say, have at it. Right. He's off and running. Excellent. Now we'll continue on with what we're doing over here. So we've got one hired hand doing the stones on the 40s field, and we've got the other hired hand about to commence the cultivation. And then when we finish with the stones, we'll grab the seeder and we'll just start putting in the grass seeds. All right. We go get some more of this in here. Get production running still. Well, production's still running, so it's not as if we're getting it running any quicker or anything. This means we're stockpiling the amount of product we've got in here, which we can have a look at. Let's have a quick look and see how the production is going at the moment across the board. So we've got, oh, that's okay. We're going to have a fair bit of sunflower in here. Probably almost fill it up, which is good. Let's have a look at the orchard. So apples. Okay, we must have just put a bunch of pallets out because we're just starting up new pallets. So that's okay. We will get to the manure version of this at some point later on. As you can see, we've discussed this before, but the standard apple just with water gets us, one water gets us 5 apples. With the manure, 2 water, and a manure get us 20 apples. So the much better output, but we need the manure to do that. Strawberries and tomatoes, they're just powering through. We do need to look at getting some water into these. Water, I don't need water for that. Water for there. Yeah, need some more water there. Water here is okay. So we may need to put some water in as another pallet of the oil comes out while we're sitting there. But that's all good. Right. So back on over, we can put this trailer away now because we're not going to need this for a little while. Oh, actually, I think, let me have a look. I think I put some canola or sunflower into the silo. Sunflower. No, I think I must have transferred it back out. Okay, so what have we got in the silo? We've got sorghum. So we've got 74,000 sorghum. We've got 16,000 soybeans. We've got eggs, wool, they're in the warehouse. We've got 421,000 grass. We've got a little bit of straw, which we're going to fix with getting these wheat fields done. Yeah, okay. All right, we're good to go. We're all good. The next thing to do as well is to mow the adjacent fields. So that's probably the next thing we'll do. When we've got nothing better to do, the next task will be to do some mowing and collecting of the grass. I don't think I'm going to do bales because I think we've got enough bales for the moment. We've got plenty of bales over there, as you can see. But in saying that, though, they will go pretty quick once we get some cows into the farm. So, but I think what we'll do is we'll bale the big field, 64. I think we'll bale that one. Right, so we're going to disconnect that. All right. So this one hasn't got enough to run the mower, so I'm not going to run the mower with this. So he's just got to hurry up and wait. So turn him off. Where are we at? Okay, so we're about halfway with this guy. Let's have a look on the map and see how he's progressing. Give us a full representation. So yeah, that's nice and clear. Let's clear all that off. Fertilized. Yep, so he's nice and clear. So he's over halfway, which is good. In relation to cultivating, he's progressing. It's going to take a little bit of time to do that because obviously it's a large field. That's okay. These fields are growing. There's no fields there anymore. So yeah, we're doing okay. I think timing wise we should be okay. All right. What we could do, I wonder if the McCormick's got enough guts to pull the speeder. Let's give it a go. That's the only thing left we can do. So let's start the engine here. Go grab the seeder and see if we've got enough guts to pull it. If we have, we'll just start on our seeding of grass. And it gets us that step closer a lot quicker. Not a very strong tractor, this one. And as we said, this is one of the things we will update. We'll probably get another bigger tractor, or we'll update this to a bigger tractor, either way. Anyway, we need to update. Oh, geez, here we go. This will be interesting. How much money have we got? Let's see. Whoa, that took us back to close to empty. So we got some seed over here though, so I'm going to use the seed here, which hopefully will get us through enough to get the grass done. So let's fill up the seed. It'll be enough to get at least one of the fields done. I'm sure of that. %, 80%. Okay, not too bad. That should be sufficient. All right, let's go see if we can get this seeded with this thing. A bit of a rush, and it's just to turn things around nice and quick so we can maximize some profit or some yield effectively. A worker has completed their task. Well, I bet you haven't. What we'll do then is whoever hasn't finished, I think it's the guy doing the Xerion doing the stones, hasn't finished. I'm going to make sure I change my seed before I do anything else, because otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. There we go, grass. Okay, let's see how he goes. Piece of piss. Right, excellent. So, it is him that hasn't finished the stonework. Right, so we're going to come over here and we're going to finish the stonework off. Right, that was good timing. Let's turn the lights on so we can see exactly what we need to do. Let's activate and lower. And away we go. Right. Cheering. So by the time we finish this field, we should be close to being ready to do the other field, and we'll just go straight over there and get it done anyway, because we're doing the cultivation. We're not going to worry about rolling it in or anything else like that. Like I said before, we're just going to take the grass, put it in, and get whatever yield out of it we can get out of it, because it's just a bit of a bonus crop. I think it doesn't really matter if we get, even if it was just a 50% yield on what we would normally get, it's still a lot more than what we're going to get normally just by doing the adjacent fields at the moment. So it's a win-win no matter which way we look at it. So I mean, even if we don't, like if we didn't get all the rocks off as well, then that wouldn't have been a problem either, but we just don't want to make sure we don't have anything there for when we next turn the field over. Right. There we go. Just a little bit there, but that should be okay. Through. Probably another 4 runs to do for the stones. The seeder's already done 2 rows, which is good. He's just continuing on. I have to keep an eye on the seed level for him. That's going to be a bit of a problem. But if we need to, obviously we can take some oil and sell that. We've got oil sitting in there ready to go. Now, it definitely won't be the most profitable crop to sell, but it will get us a fair bit of money very quickly. So it's always nice to have the oil effectively stored up, because if we do need an emergency purchase for whatever reason, like so for instance when we bought the combine, we can go sell it for, well, it's not the best price, we can sell it, and then it enables us to do what we need to do, and that's the important thing to keep us running. And certainly we need money to put seed and fertilizer in the seeder, so that's what we'll do as well. Alright, I think there's 1 run left to go now. Coming into darkness. I apologise if you can't see really clearly. Is it worth us running to the next game day? I don't know. I'd like to get this field seeded first, and then the other one I don't mind so much. At least we've got one of them done. So where is he? He's coming down through there. He's getting there. He's doing the job. That's not so much of a problem. What we could do is we could actually go behind him now and roll, because I haven't got anything better to do with this thing. So that's certainly an option we have. Wait, there it goes. Right, very good. Might just turn him off for the moment. Okay, he's progressing nicely. This is where having a second seeder would be quite handy as well. But not going to worry about that. Will we roll the grass in? That is the question. I don't know. I think I might just not worry about rolling the grass in. What is it? 6:30 at night. It's not going to make much difference if we wait too long with it. If I do roll it, it takes it back a couple of growth stages, so it means it's not going to be ready for harvesting quite so quick. So I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to roll it at all. So that's okay. So we'll leave that where it is. Okay. Why does that show as? Yeah, I don't really want any of that on there. I don't want. Where's my vehicles? Yeah, I want those on there. Workers, yeah, I want them. Contracts, yeah, I'll have that. Others, yeah, okay. All right. All right. It's all good. So yeah, he's going to progress through there. So that's okay. We're not going to get that done in one game day, like as in today. I think that's blatantly obvious. do I go buy another seeder? Right, let's have a look and see what's available. I might be able to get a cheap seeder. If we sell off our oil. Oh, look, there's a nice tractor. Oh, another one. Oh, and another one. Nice tractors. Oh, look, here we go. 116,000. Yeah, I don't think I'm really going to get $116,000 worth of oil sold. Although, maybe. What have we got? We got 20,000 oil. Price is coming up. It's not going to be great. What is the current price? 6.4. 6.4 is meant to be the high. Is that right? 6.4 is the high. My current price is 6.4. You know what? I'm just going to sell it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get another seeder. Let's just make sure. I know I can do grass. I just want to see what else the Amazon can do. Can do wheat, canola. I can't do the sunflowers, but can do canola and wheat. So that's okay. Yep. Okay. Just make sure we have definitely only got one seeder. All right. Let's commit. Let's commit. Right. So where's Mr. Zeron? He's here. Let's go. So desperate times, desperate measures, all that sort of thing. We're just going to go and make some money. And hopefully we can make 120 grand from the oil. If not, we can sell some honey. Whoops. Where's my brakes gone? Yeah, if not, we can sell some honey as well. So it's not as if we don't have stuff there that we can sell. I mean, yes, we are trying to keep it to sell at the best time, but if the best time is the time when we need it to get what we need to get out of trouble, well, so be it. And the bonus for having two seeders is never going to be a problem for us. I guess the problem is going to be whether or not we're hurting ourselves in the longer run for product, but I think we'll be okay. Canola oil, thank you. 21 pallets. That should be about 100 grand's worth, I would imagine. All right. I am gonna grab, so apple, sunflower. Well, there's only one. I'll grab that anyway. We'll grab that. We'll sell that as well. All right. Let's load up. Turn around, but in turning around I'll also grab these two pallets up here as I take out the tree. The tree's been a bane of my existence, actually. I've hit that quite a lot. Drive over those and see if I can pick them up that way. Yeah, that'll work. A little bit damaged, but that's okay. Pick him up, thank you. Right, straps back on, and we'll come a bit closer and pick these ones up. Here we go. Okay, let's go. See what we can make from this. All right. All this late time stealth and dagger type stuff almost, isn't it? Oh well, we'll see if it gets out of trouble. So I need, basically actually what I need is I need to get the seeder, but I also need to have enough money to fill it. And that might be another problem altogether. So we may have to go and sell some honey to get a bit of extra money to cover that. But it depends on how much we make from this. So the other thing we've got as well is that we've got silage bales we can be selling too if we wanted to. But that's okay. For the moment, we're not going to go to that extent. Don't you dare tip. Right, you thought about it. All right, let's see what we get. Come on, money. Come on, money. We want to go above 120 grand. Oh, look at that. Excellent. Love it when a plan comes together. 155,000. Excellent. Excellent. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we need. So what we can now do is we can go and buy the seeder, the Amazon seeder, as the hired hand tries taking me out. We fill it up with seed, and we can get on the other field and start seeding that grass in. And we'll be win-win-win. That's excellent. Happy with that. Not happy we had to sell it early, but in 3 months we should have a bit more, because we've got a fair bit of sunflower going through there at the moment. So well, it's not as if it'll be a total loss in that regard, but for some reason I think the price is actually stagnant. I don't think the price is changing, but hey, it doesn't matter. We'll take it for the moment. All right, so let's go to the store and purchase that before it disappears. So there we go. I am going to bump up the speed 23. Wheel setup, that's fine. It's got my license plate on it, and we're going to buy that. Yep, thank you. Right, and off we go. Let's go grab it. Oh, love it. So we've got 40 grand left after that. So that's enough to get our seed and fertilizer. Actually, has it got fertilizer in this one? I can't remember. I don't think this one's only a seeder. But anyway, that's all good. So we're in a good position. So that's excellent. Happy with that. And what we might do is, while we pick up the seeder, we might transition to the next game day. Just because I'm comfortable we're going to get everything done. And we don't need to be in night time all this time. So let's... geez, the brakes are bad on this. Right. So let's connect. We'll just fast forward to morning. There we go. All right. Off we go. So it does take fertilizer, so that's fine. We've got enough money there to deal with that. All right, so as we're doing that, I'm going to get on the road. Where's my key? There it is. Make sure we've got grass selected. Oops, gone past it. There we go. Covers off. Now we're going to fill up, and then we're going to go seed. Get in a better position. Seed done. Fertilizer done. Right, let's go. Excellent. Well, that was plan comes together fantastically. You couldn't have picked that. Like, just the fact of that seeder being available was the important part, and the fact we've got a nice big seeder to do this field is going to help us tremendously. So we're going to unfold. This one's going to be done manually because we've got 2 hired hands running at the moment anyway, so we haven't got enough money to keep too many hired hands on the books. Duck, what are you doing? I yinged instead of yanging. Alright, so I'll try this again. Alright, and let's go. Turn him on, lower him, sow some grass, you good thing. Excellent. Well, I think, and we're over time with the episode now anyway, but I think that's a great way to end the episode. So we're going to continue on. We're going to finish seeding the field. We may come back. Actually, no, we won't. This will be the end of this episode. The next episode will come back probably in another day or so from here, and we'll do whatever we've got to do. It's outstanding. But yeah, I think that's a good way to end this episode. Plan has certainly come together, which is great, and hopefully our little ploy of trying to get some extra grass into our piggy bank, so to speak, will actually work, and sets us up for the longer term quite comfortably. If it doesn't, well, so be it. It's been a bit of a wasted episode, I suppose, in that regard, or wasted effort. But I mean, we've got a new seeder out of it, so we've turned the fields around. I've got the 40s field done. That's ready to go. So it's not a total loss per se, but nonetheless, we've got them there. So we've given a good shake of the tree. So we'll just see what falls now. So anyway, if you did like the episode, make sure you press that like button. If you like the fact of my epiphany and my my plan that came together, then let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Did I make the right decision? Let me know. I'd be interested to see what your thoughts are. There's no going back on it, but did I make the right decision, or should I have done something else? Should I have just waited? What? Let me know. Comments down there. So yeah, just tee off. Just let me have it. All right. If you're not already, make sure you press that like button as well. Even if you didn't like the episode, press the like button or the dislike button. Helps us with that damn algorithm. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing by pressing that subscribe button. If you press that button, make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below in the description. But most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you later. Bye.